Welcome to
the Sky Podcast.
Exclusive on Spotify.
Hidden do.
I have a question for you, love.
Yes, what it is.
Why are you so GGSS? No, you're really handsome.
It's
I have to say.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
But
Gwapo ka naman talaga eh. In my eyes, especially. Bakit ka laging nagpapakita na GGSS ka? As a joke.
I'll be perfectly honest. I know naman na hindi ako pangit. I know na I'm semi-pogi. Not maybe in the Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise level, pero parang if I were to rate myself, 8 out of 10.
Wow! So, yung question ko nga,
Above average.
How did you get that confidence to rank yourself 8 over 10? Which, by the way, guys, we should do. We should this is good. This is a good self-love practice. You love yourself. Very good. But no,
yung strengths mo, kailangan mo aaminin.
No, because a lot of the people, right, when you ask them, look in the mirror and tell me what you see, the first thing that they'll tell you is, oh, my eyes aren't even. Oh, I have this scar here. I have a freckle here. Most often than not, yun ang nakikita nila when they look at the mirror.
Uh-oh.
But when Slater looks at the mirror, he says, damn, this is 8 over 10.
Well, to be honest, ako mismo, in the mornings, I barely look at myself in the mirror. I don't take care of myself well enough.
You don't look at yourself in the mirror. Baka kaya akala mo 8 over 10.
Baka nga.
Pero minsan.
Tapos I can't, medyo blurry pa yung vision ko. So baka ganyan talaga, may automatic filter. But I feel like in this day and age, a lot of us cannot accept compliments.
Yes.
Ang dami sa atin na, oh, nice shoes. Ay, mura lang yan.
Yes.
Instead of, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
A simple, straight up, thank you. Oh, you look so good tonight. Wala, okay lang yun.
But you know what? I think that's, I'm not sure, but I think that's a Chinese thing / Cebuana
thing.
I'm not sure because when I was in Manila, yeah, it was like a lot of people when I give them compliments, they're just like, oh, thanks.
No, I think
the end.
Because in Manila, we are dealing with people in the entertainment industry na sanay sa ganitong banter. Ito lang yung marketing people, advertising people, PR people. So, sanay. Kasi even may mga cousins in Manila or mga relatives in Manila, pag sinabihan sila na, or like most people that I know na hindi in that space, pag sinabihan silang, uy, ganda ng sapatos mo. Sa'yo din, maganda. Parang nire-rebound yung compliment.
That I see that more happening in Cebu talaga. Especially within our circle, our family, where like, you have to be humble. That's drilled into you since you were a kid. You have to be like discreet and stuff like that. But I'm thinking back to like my college days because these people, my college classmates were not all showbiz marketing people, right? They're still more accepting talaga of compliments than how we're used to. But you and I were the same. Like when somebody tells you, hey, you look good, or hey, you're a great dancer, or hey, like you're so smart. It's so hard to say, thanks. And then like end of story. You kind of have to justify why you're not.
And I learned that response actually from being in the entertainment industry. That's why yun yung sinabi ko.
You mean you learned your GGSS ways?
Na hindi GGS ways. Yung pag-respond to compliments.
Right.
Hey, kasi even up till now, especially when I'm talking to friends that are medyo shy and they compliment me and I just say, oh, thank you. And then parang masishock sila sa response na diretso, ganyan.
Yeah.
And wala nang balik or walang...
So they're expecting
I don't know,
you
maybe
too, bro.
Nanibago lang sila sa the type of response,
right,
I would say.
Right. But you know, that's actually healthy for you to give out compliments and for you to accept compliments too. That's healthy for your self-esteem.
Yes. Kasi, ganito rin. If I didn't think that I was guapo, let's say I really felt like I was pangit, and someone were to say, uy, ang guwapo mo, instead of taking it as a compliment or instead of taking it as something na, oh, he meant well, baka sasabihin ko pa, are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, or like,
yun,
what does this guy want from me?
Oo.
Yeah. Instead of it just being a fact of life, right?
Oo.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. But how did you get that confidence? Before showbiz, were you always this confident?
No. I never believed that I was good looking. I never did. Growing up, like a lot of girls would have crushes on me, and I would like never believe it. Like when my friends, kabarkada ko, oh, this girl has a crush on you. Like parang, it's a fluke. Parang ganyan. Or even when my mom would say, oh, ang gwapo mo, bias. Of course, bias si mommy. Pero even my relatives, ay, alam mo si Slater, sobrang gwapo. Pwede maging artista. Puro mga ganyan. Ay, si auntie lang yun. But after a while, maybe I think it's partly, of course, in like growing up, you kind of like realize, nga
I
pala,
get this compliment often enough.
I get this compliment often enough, and parang girls actually do like me for how I look. Parang, yeah. So again, with being perfectly honest.
So how did you learn it nga? Just through years of like.
I think it's harder for guys though, because girls, I would say, I don't know if this is true. If when you were growing up, you're fairly pretty girl, makikita mo na maraming nanliligaw sa akin versus all the others. So mako-compare mo. 'Di ba parang ganyan?
I'm sorry, I don't understand
Like
the
ikaw,
question.
'di ba, you grew up basically na may itsura. So a lot of guys manliligaw sa iyo or would have crushes on you versus yung mga kabarkada mong girls na
Oh, you're
So-
saying it's easier for girls to know they're attractive because the
Yes.
guys are the ones going after them.
yes.
Whereas the guys have to go after the girls.
Yes. So, kahit ako, I was growing up and like, sabihin na natin, okay, gwapo talaga ako. Sabihin na natin. And for the
This
sake of
could
this
be super
conversation.
misinterpreted, but okay, go.
For the sake of this conversation. Pero I grew up torpe. So girls would like me, but nothing would happen.
Right.
And probably there's a lot of girls that liked me na I never even knew about. Because
So you never had physical insecurities at this age?
for physical insecurities, what do you mean?
Like, for instance, you told me like, oh, you must have known that you were pretty attractive at this age because guys were going after you. But I didn't. Even though my peers would tell me like, okay, this guy likes you, la la la. Parang, it never even crossed my mind that I was attractive. It was always like, I hate my eyes. I hate this part of me. It was all insecurities in my head.
There was a time na ganyan ako. I, like parang the time where I was started having crushes. So gusto kong mag ano rin. I have yung hairstyle ko very much traditional. Kasi I had this puyo in front of my head which limits the type of hairstyle
So
that I
you
have.
weren't able to do the trendy hairstyles.
Oo. And parang I feel like everybody does this. We criticize ourselves more but hindi napapansin ng ibang tao.
Yes, exactly.
Hindi talaga siya napapansin. Like, probably 10% lang ang nakikita nila na nakikita mo. Unless you have a big, something in your
Unless
face.
it's super duper obvious. Most of the
Oo.
time, we really are our worst critics. If you guys want to hear the full episode, you can.
Check us out on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's free, guys. It's free.
See you there.
SKYPODCAST.
SKYPODCAST.